And that's why we had a bad time in the ZZ3. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 2. In the last episode we bought a Daihatsu Mira, we raced in a Daihatsu Midgets. It was a hell of a lot of fun with some very cheeky little chappies. Now though we need to racing modify our Daihatsu Mira and I'm excited to see how this looks actually because again it's another car in this game that I do not know what it looks like when it has been racing modified. I've just remembered though we need to go through this first and take all of the weight out of it, so bear with me and I'll get this done. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Well, I mean, it's got to be yellow. However, I'm not keeping it with those horrendous wheels on it. Let's go buy some more. Okay, we need something gold or yellow to go with it. And I think that I remember Bridgestone having... Nope, never mind. Need to stop pretending like I know what I'm on about. They look promising. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's an interesting shout. Nah. What about them? No. They blend into the pavement. We're going to go for those first ones, because I thought, what about white wheels? I'm a sucker for white... Yes, buy them. Oh, I love white wheels. Especially 5 spokes like that, speed lines. That is mint. Look at it. Okay, time to get serious again now and go and do the race. Oh, super speedway. This is either going to be easy peasy or easy help. There's some fantastic liveries here. Look at these. Wow. They're obviously the different versions. God, it's loud. We're in the TRXX from 1990. But some of those other ones are much later models. Wondering whether they've got a higher top speed and we've got the acceleration. Even so, I'm just nudging the D-pad at the moment as we make our way around. The roof doesn't look straight though, does it? 115, 116 mile an hour in the mirror. I'm going to carry that speed around the outside, still flat. Oh, that's tidy. It's only 2 laps. We are going to top out 118 mile an hour. Oh, we don't want to do that. We want to just on and off the throttle occasionally to keep it at that speed rather than letting it hit the limiter and bounce all the way down. You can see I'm lifting on and off the throttle there from the turbo gauge, just moving slightly. 119 I saw then. I'm really concentrating because one tiny slip up or hit of the limiter could lose this race. Well, I said easy peasy. Yep. Well done, Mira. Well done to the Mira. What an innocent little machine. And the other TRXX finished in 2nd place as well. Look at that. Oh, that's really cool, that, isn't it? Oh, I love it. 5 grand for all of our troubles, spending over 100 grand on a Daihatsu Mira. Let's see what the next challenge is, shall we? I can hear Beth making food in the kitchen, and it makes me very jealous. The Storia challenge. This just doesn't sound exciting at the time, but I bet we're going to fall in love with whatever cars we get. Now, there's no Storias in the used place. Oh, God, the Storia is the one I was thinking of. The X4J. 118 horsepower. You can only get it in white. Oh, it's 4-wheel drive, that one. Let's see if we can get a rear wheel... as if you can get a rear-wheel drive Daihatsu Storia. So that's the 2-wheel drive, the CX, and the 4-wheel drive CX. I think we want the 2-wheel drive one. 59 horsepower, that's not a lot. Yeah, we're going to get the 4-wheel drive one. Make the most of that power. It's only 2 grand more, and it would cost us a lot more money to put that difference of power into the 2-wheel drive one. You with me? Can't get my words out. Anyway, we've just bought a Daihatsu Storia X4. Not something I thought I'd be saying this evening. And now we're going to tune it up, because it's worth doing every single time now, if you ask me. Look at a turbo kit, Chaz. 133, 160 brake. 13.5 grand. Yeah, why not? Okay, 160 horsepower Daihatsu Storia. Maybe we... Nah, we're not going to bother lightweighting it yet. We're going to do that in a few minutes' time. Let's just see how it goes first off. Yes, Midfield Raceway. Big fan. Yeah, I was going to say this is... Wow, it revs. I was going to say this is going to look all sorts of dreary, this race. It doesn't feel like 160 horsepower. Look at the green team. Grove Street. Yeah, it seems like adding power in is definitely something that the AI don't always match you on. This is fast. That 5th gear is long. It's got top speed, I'll give it that. Well, Top speed for a shed anyway. I tell you what, it doesn't handle too badly either, really. You can throw it in and it sticks. No, Chaz, you're not allowed to enjoy this car. It's a Daihatsu Storia. This is a car reserved for people called Gerald and Margaret. I mean, look at that front end. Doesn't that scream motorsport? Aggressive, aerodynamic styling. Right, look where you're going, Chaz. I don't know why I carried on staring at the front end of it for so long. We're leading the race anyway, that's the good news. Oh, didn't mean to grab third there. Why am I enjoying this car so much? It's really good and I don't want to admit it. Did they ever make a rally car of this? Because I feel, for some reason, that this would make a very good rally car. It's made a good enough race car for us at the minute, though, because we're about to cross the line and take the win in the non-racing modified race. Take that. Good job. Look at that. One other X4 in the race and it finished in 5th. Not good enough, mate. Well, at least we get some winnings for it. 3 grand, and now we're about to spend over 80 on it. Because, of course, it is now time for racing modification. Our favourite thing. We also have to do the weight reduction as well, which adds to the ever-increasing cost. We've not done too badly for money so far, I guess. Just under 2.5 million, but of course now we're going to be on about 2.35. See what it looks like for one. Oh yeah, we sort of saw it in the picture a moment ago. I rate the wheels. It's got to be white and red. Can't have it in any other colour. None of them match it at all. Okay, that's that. Let's dive back in and hopefully complete Daihatsu. To be honest, a manufacturer with 5 races shouldn't take 2 episodes, but here we are. My thumb is actually hurting from holding down X so much. It feels and sounds good. Off the line, I must admit. Wow, we're battering the AI in a straight line. Hello. Whoa. Wow. Cut across them all there like we'd missed our exit on the M6. Either way, back in the lead in the Daihatsu. Oh god. Oh god. See, the sort of shorter wheelbase, slower cars like this really do wiggle around in a straight line, and I think that's where some of the challenge of driving them smoothly and consistently comes in. I quite like the look of the white and black one. I don't remember seeing that. Maybe I just skipped through them too quickly. Well, we're not disappearing up the road this time. I'm actually having to drive it pretty hard to stay at the front. Okay, cross the line. Eventually. Oh. My controller's done that before, actually, where the throttle seems to come off. You have to really be pressing the button down hard. I think that's maybe subconsciously why I always do. Go on, float it around. Yes. There's so much going on when you're on a circuit at night with old school graphics like this, even upscaled as well. It really hurts your eyes. It's hard to tell what's going on and where. To pick out like your braking points and stuff, and curbs and apexes and walls, and then avoid them. Just thinking, have we done any races on Special Stage Route 11, or did that not exist in this game? Because I know there's a Rome circuit somewhere that's like some weird track at night. I think we've been on it in the playthrough. Either that or I think off camera I discovered that in the event generator, because I tested a couple of things out in said event generator before we went and used it. Right, we're leading out of the final corner now, but they're right with us. No, I think we're safe. Yeah, we should be all good there. And that is Daihatsu completed in East City. Sort of relieved in a way, because sometimes an maybe underestimated manufacturer like that can really catch you out. How she blows. And there are winnings. 5 grand in the bank and a save. Right then, we move on from Daihatsu to Tommy Kyra, who have an event, and I feel like we have the car for said event. ZZs. Is that the ZZ3 or ZZ2? Because we have the ZZ3, but I don't feel like that was the car in the picture. Let's try that first. I don't think this is going to work, is it? No. Okie dokie then. That means we have to buy a Tommy Kyra ZZ, which I assume is going to be very expensive. The ZZS is 59.5 grand. And why would you pay 59.5 grand for that? Horrible. Oh, that's quite a nice colour, that green metallic. We've got to do it, so let's buy one. There is a racing modified version of it as well, I think, so maybe that'll look quite good. Let's not go to the wrong menu again, Chaz. Let's just turbocharge it, because this seems to be the mod that the AI don't do. 202 horsepower, 230 horsepower. Let's give it that extra bit, shall we? Give it 230. Now, if it's anything like the ZZ3, it's going to be a nightmare to drive, because the ZZ3, being mid-engined, loved to kick the back end out a lot, and it was very, very difficult to manage. Let's have a look at what the racing modification looks like, because I'm quite excited for this. Oh, I was hoping it'd put a wing on it or something. Is there a nice green metallic one? They just puts a stripe on it. I suppose it looks alright, but I was hoping it'd put a big GT-style rear wing on it or something. Do a bit of weight reduction. So we've turbocharged it and made it lighter. This should be a bit of a missile, to be fair. It's not got racing tyres on it or anything, because I'm an idiot and I never put good tyres or brakes on. But it's just an extra expense. You can win it with more power, to be honest with you. Let's go. I say you can win it with more power, but somewhere around the autumn ring, you need a car that handles. This could be painful. Oh, it sounds nice and smooth. Oh, long gears. There's that oversteer. On the throttle, the back end just wants to step out. Excuse me. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep, that's what we remember from the ZZ3. Colossal understeer and then humongous oversteer on the exits. I must admit, I like the centre exit exhaust. That is cool. Centre exit exhausts are one of the coolest things you can put on a car. Unless it's something like, oh, I don't know, a Vauxhall Corsa VXR. Whoa, big oversteer. No, understeer, understeer, understeer. But then it wants to carry on turning on the exit of the corner. It's going to hate a chicane. One way then the other, no chance. Admittedly, I threw it in a bit hard then, just to try and get a reaction out of the car. Where's the grandstand? Oh, there's normally a grandstand on the outside of the corner, isn't there? Or am I an idiot? Okay, so we've got the power advantage top end. It's just, because we've got such long gears, you don't really see much of a power advantage in the shorter acceleration bursts, let's say. Oh god, the understeer. And then the oversteer. It behaves so strangely. I've got a really itchy face. I'm banging the controller against my knee, left and right. There we go. That worked. That was weird understeer. Still understeering. Oh. Right, let's not try and throw this race away this time, Chaz, shall we? Okay, that was me trying hard. Oh, mate, the understeer. Whoa. The understeer is horrifying. And then all of a sudden you get oversteer. It's so weird. Well, we've won the race. That's the main thing, isn't it? And then the AI drives straight off the road. Time to get a little bit of the money back. Now, racing modification time. We've got to decide which colour we're going to go with now. Probably going to keep it in the colour that it already was. But we need to do that third stage of weight reduction as well, don't we? Probably going to go for that dark metallic green. I like the white and red. Just seems a bit Rage Racer, doesn't it? Not Ridge Racer, Rage Racer. Proper game. That was very difficult. Again, with really odd car physics, much like Ridge Racer. Okay, that's done. We jump straight back into the race. I know that by now, during this playthrough, I do repeat myself a lot, and I say a lot of the same things, like, let's go, let's crack on, let's jump back in. That's just natural at this point. Anyway, we're here at High Speed Ring, a circuit we've not visited for quite a while. This is actually a circuit that we raced on in the Tommy Kyra ZZ3, and had a terrible time at, so I'm hoping we don't get the same again in this car. And we're doing it in reverse as well, obviously. I say obviously because 90% of the races that we've done in these sort of manufacturer challenges have all put us on the circuits in reverse for some reason. And that's why we had a bad time in the ZZ3. The high-speed oversteer is just killer. Right, time for some hard work. I'm intrigued to see what speed we can get out of this car as well. So we're only in fourth gear and we're doing 125 mile an hour. Wow, it's quick. Right, this is where we died on the first lap. What a save. Wow, we gained a lot of ground on him there. Rubber banding or no rubber banding. Cars everywhere. 4 wide. Oh, I was just praying that we had some sort of power advantage over them for top end speed. Oh, it looks like we do. Oh no, hit the back of it. That might mean we're not going to win the race. No, we're going through despite his best efforts. Oh, it's going to be a photo finish across the line, but we're going to do it. Even with the spin, we've done it. Fantastic. Oh, that actually turned out to be quite a good fun race. 79 thousandths of a second at the line, 4 tenths of a second covering the field, and that is Tommy Kyra dealt with. 10 grand in our back pocket, and the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. We're making some solid progress through East City now, and we don't need to do a visit to the Japanese GT500 Championship every second episode, so we should be good from this point forward. I don't think that money that we've got is going to take us right to the end, but it'll get us pretty far through before we have to visit any GT Championships again. Thanks as ever for watching, though. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you in the next one.